Hey, hello everyone, thanks for watching. So in this video, Bina and I are going to be answering some questions and stuff. Now, for those of you who are familiar with my music, you will recognize Bina from Endor Sunset. And also, she did the backing vocals on Bibi Bada.
I can do this. There is no one else like us.
So, yay! so hopefully in the future, Bina and I can get a chance to sit down and do this in person. But today we're doing the quarantine social distance version of the video. So, all right.
Looking forward to it.
Bina, how you going, Bina?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit sick of the quarantine though.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I feel you on that. Definitely feel you on that. All right, you ready to answer some questions then?
Yes.
All right.
Let's get to it.
All right, let's see. So let's answer some of the questions that some of you guys have sent me in my DMs. So these are DM questions with Nayokenza and Bina Miya. All right, and the first question is, okay, cool. Favorite cocktail? Oh, favorite cocktail? I don't know.
Ooh.
Bina, what do you think about that? What is your favorite
Do you want
cocktail?
to answer first?
Yes,
Me?
ladies first.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I kind of have two moods around cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
So, in one mood, my favorite cocktail would probably be a mudslide.
What's a mudslide? What's that? Sounds
A mudslide is
dangerous.
a really, really sweet drink. So it's like really girly.
It's a girl drink.
So it's got like Kahlua and Baileys and like chocolate basically in it. So it's a really, really sweet cocktail.
That sounds super good.
Yeah, it is really, really good. So in one mood, I have like this really super girly cocktail that I like. And my other favorite cocktail is a old fashioned. Do you know that one?
I've had people around me order it, and I pretended to know what it is. I think I've even ordered it before, but I might not actually know what it is. So, can you go into more detail about what an old fashioned is?
An old fashioned is, well, a whiskey drink.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got like soda in it and like a twist of orange zest kind of in it. It's quite a plain cocktail, really, but just kind of for that kind of more relaxed, I'm being really cool with my whiskey mood.
Hell no. That's cool. Maybe I should try to order it again, and this time I actually know what it is. Because I think for me, whenever I get like old fashions, I was already like 3 sheets to the wind. So it just didn't matter what I had at that point.
No, you should start off with one of them and taste it properly. Because it takes quite long to make it if it's made correctly.
Okay.
You've got to, it's got sugar in it, and you've got to like stir the sugar in like really slowly and stuff. So it takes a long time to make it like well. Apparently.
I know the perfect place to get it. I think like Barry in Nakameguro. You've been there, have you? To Barry in Nakameguro? I think once or twice perhaps, maybe. All right, well, I'm pretty sure that the Barry boys can make a good old fashioned. So next time I go to Barry, I'll try it out.
Yeah. I must say I haven't drunken cocktails in a long time. Not really since I lived in London or New Zealand, really. I don't drink them so much here.
So, because you were a bartender in London for a while, right?
I did, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's cool, yeah. For me, I think my favorite cocktail is just like, I'm not really a cocktail drinker, so I just always order like a gin tonic. I feel like that was like a good, safe bet. But yeah.
It's a good choice, though. It's a good drink.
Yeah? Oh, thanks. Now I feel less embarrassed about that. Because that was just like my default.
No, I love gin and tonic.
Okay, what's like a good gin for gin and tonic then?
Sapphire. I like Sapphire. That's what it's called. It's in that blue sapphire coloured bottle. But that's one of my favourite gins was the Sapphire gin. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, next time I get a gin and tonic, I'll see if they have Sapphire. And like as I got older and more southern, I started drinking like Hennessy and Sprites. But I think I have to retire that because like if I drink Hennessy and Sprites, it's just gonna be one of those evenings. So trying to limit my Hennessy and Sprite intake. All right. Cool. All right, let's see. Next question. All right, I'm trying to see if I can like use my cell phone light to like illuminate my face because I feel like the Prince of Darkness over here. Let's see. Favorite TV show. So, yeah, let's do that one. So, favorite TV show. Once again,
Favorite TV show.
Bina's
I think
first.
one of
so.
my I think one of my favorite TV shows that I've watched recent-ish was The Haunting of Hill House.
Ah, that one's good. Yeah, that one's really good.
Very, yeah. Just because it was really well filmed and really well acted, and I really like horror movies. So.
Yeah. What was your favorite episode, like your favorite, like I guess, ghost story from that? Because I really like the bent neck lady. Like I thought that was like a dope story.
That was really scary. And the really tall guy with the hat who kind of floated, that freaked me out.
Yeah, that freaked me out, but like I wasn't invested in him though. Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't really care too much about his origin. Like what was his origin though? Like was he I don't even remember his origin.
Are we allowed to say this on the thing?
Yeah,
if anyone wants to watch it, maybe we shouldn't.
If you haven't seen it now, that's their fault. It's like a year or some change old.
It has been a few years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
So what was that the tall man's origin? What was he? I forgot.
I think it wasn't that, like, they didn't go into it in that much detail, but I think he was the guy that was like trapped in the wall. Like, I think his wife, like, either killed him, put him in the wall, or put him in the wall.
What? I must have missed that episode. What the hell? I don't even remember that. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, dude. Like, I just remember, like, was it the last episode where like one of the siblings in the house, and like the tall guy with the hat was like staring him straight in the face, and they're like, "Don't look at him in the eyes." And then like, I guess he like fucked off or something. I just remember thinking like, "Oh man, that's creepy," but like.
But you're like,
no.
He was like a past, like someone who lived in the house in the past. So he wasn't like, current.
Yeah, but that was a good show.
I've actually read the book as well, by the way. Yeah, it's really different.
Like, is it more violent and darker, or is it just like kind of less exciting, or is it better, or?
I prefer the TV show. The book is actually quite old, so it's set in a totally different time.
Okay.
And it's a lot simpler and kind of more about possibly madness rather than actual ghosts.
Okay,
yeah, so kind of a little bit different.
That's cool. Yeah, because I was that's really cool. Yeah, because I was watching Lock and Key, which isn't my favorite show, but I was watching Lock and Key, and I went back and I read some of the comic, but the comic for Lock and Key was like really violent. Like, it was like really out there, like hella violent. I was like, oh, holy shit. It was super violent. So, but yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I haven't watched that, but it looked kind of interesting.
Lock and Key is a good show. Like, it's chill. Like, it's a really good show. The comic is, it's whatever, but this TV show is actually pretty good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for me, I guess my favorite TV show, I want to say Power Rangers in Space. Yeah. So, like, I'm taking it all the way back to 1998. So, like,
Power Rangers in Space?
Power Rangers in Space, yeah. So, like,
not just normal Power Rangers?
Not
what
just
happened?
normal Power Rangers. So basically, you had your Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Then you had that for several seasons. Yeah. And then the first season after Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that wasn't like dinosaur or like ninja themed was like Power Rangers Zeo, and then with the Power Rangers Turbo, and then Power Rangers in Space. So yeah, it was dope. It was really dope. That's probably like one of my all-time favorite TV shows. You had like the Silver Ranger, the Red Ranger had like 2-toned hair and like 2 earrings in one ear, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like, I had a crush on. What's up?
Influential.
Super influential, yeah. I think I had a crush on the Pink Ranger from that episode. I had a crush on the Pink Ranger and the Yellow Ranger. And they had like these like space like surf hoverboards. Basically, if it weren't for Power Rangers in Space, I might be a different person today. So. Wow, okay, cool. All right, let's see. Next question. Let's see. Superpowers. So I guess kind of on the same genre or same topic as the last question. So I guess if you had a superpower. Yeah. So if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Um, oh, there's so many, and there's so many good ones. But I have like recently been watching an anime actually with that has lots of superpowers and stuff in it, and it kind of got me thinking, like, if there is no sort of, bad guy that's going to come and destroy your city, then a lot of these powers are kind of useless. like they just are just like damaging, or a lot of destruction. I'm not really like about that life. So it's hard to choose. Either flying, because flying would just be so cool, or being able to heal people.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
Yeah, because I like to help people.
But like, if you could heal people, could you also make people sick? Like, would it be like the same power, or would it be like two different powers? What do you reckon?
I don't know. In most like superhero movie or comic book type things, usually you can't. Actually, it's usually just healing. But actually, in the one I was watching recently, there was this person who could kind of do both, and it was quite fascinating.
I would love to be able to make people sick, but like that's kind of an evil thing to say. But like only like like not like only like evil people though, or something, or like people who always like like. But you're right. If there are no villains, then that would be kind of like a wasted power to have. It's like, I can make you sick. Who wants to be? No one? Okay. Who wants to call into war? No one. All right. Yeah.
It's also quite a big responsibility to say, oh, I have the power to make these people sick.
Yeah.
Just because I decide to. So it's quite like a
Yeah. But I think flying. I agree with you. I think flying would be dope. Like for me, whenever I have like superpower dreams, I'm always flying. But because like I'm afraid of heights, I never fly super high. Like it's maybe like a couple of meters off the ground, just like, whoa, okay, this is cool. But just in case like the power's cut out, like I can still, if I fall, I'll be okay. But not like super high up in the air, if the power's cut off, I'm like, well, that's it. So
you just floating then?
Basically. Just doing housework, just grabbing stuff, floating back down, helping people in the supermarket.
Yeah. That would be useful. I didn't think of it like that. I just kind of thought I want to fly around because that looks fun.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, okay, so if you could fly, this always happens to me in my dreams. I always come to this like conundrum. Because like, we live in Japan, and Japan's an island. So I'm like, oh, I can fly back to America. But then like, the Pacific Ocean is like the largest ocean in the world, and I'm afraid of open water. So like, I never fly over water. Like I just fly around my neighborhood, but I'll never fly someplace like super far.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about you? What would you do?
Yeah, I never thought about flying further than sort of above my current city. Open water actually freaks me out as well, so I don't think I could do that either.
Yeah, it'd be too bad. Yeah, it'd just be too gnarly. Like, and I wonder, like, flying, how does it work though? Like, is it like running, where like after a while, like you get exhausted, or is it just like, woo, you just keep going? Like, I wonder how it goes.
I think for me, I always imagined that it would kind of be endless, so you wouldn't get tired, it wouldn't run out, so you could just fly like for however long you wanted. That's how I always imagined it, anyways.
And I wonder, like, how long would it take like a human to fly like over the Pacific Ocean? Then, like, you think it would take like a couple of hours, like an airplane, or would it take like a day or something, or like?
I always imagine that flying as a human would be more time consuming, but I don't know. I'd hope we'd be able to go, a decent speed, because, screw doing a 12-hour flight back to New Zealand on my own in the sky.
Yeah, dude, that'd be nuts, bro. And then like, especially like flying over water, like if you lose your bearing, you're just like flying over water endlessly. And now I'm scared. Now I'm gonna have a panic attack just thinking about that.
I've got really bad sense of direction. I couldn't even do it. I wouldn't know where I was going.
End up in like the South Pole or something.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, dude, I don't think I could.
If I hit the South Pole, I would know I was semi-close, because New Zealand's not that far away.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I wouldn't trust myself to be able to fly from Japan to like Orlando, Florida. Like, I just wouldn't make it. Like, somehow, somewhere, I'd end up on the wrong side of the world. I couldn't do it. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see, next question. Let's see. Okay, I guess talking about like abilities and things. Like if you were not a musician or not a vocalist or like a singer, or if you weren't actively pursuing this goal, what's like another thing you would want to pursue or want to do?
Got kind of two of those as well. I always liked acting as like when I was in high school and stuff. So I did kind of want to pursue that at a couple of stages in my life, but it looked kind of too daunting, I guess, and I didn't have the education, so I thought, oh, maybe not. But yeah, maybe if I wasn't doing this, I'd still be trying to do acting, maybe.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
The other one. So yeah, because I like helping people, as I said before, with the healing powers. So another path I think I could have done was yeah, be a therapist.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm very similar to both of those. Yeah, like when I was a kid, I really wanted to be an actor. Well, I specifically wanted to be in the Mickey Mouse Club when I was a child. So,
Oh my god, that's good.
yeah. So that was like, they shot that in Orlando up until like they disbanded the show. And I remember like telling my mom like, yo, when I'm 13, I'm gonna go on this audition. And she was like, yeah, for sure. When you turn 13, we'll go to the audition. So I really want to do that. And yeah, when I turned 8, they stopped filming it, I think. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. But
Oh,
also,
so Catherine.
yeah, it's such a bummer. I could have been like a Mouseketeer, because that was really the only thing I wanted to do when I was like 6, 7, 8. I just really wanted to be a Mouseketeer. So yeah. Yeah, like I lost. That was my first dream I had, because I was an annoying child. But yeah, I definitely want to do that, and I wanted to act some more. But for me, it's like I don't feel 100% comfortable sometimes when I act. Like I went to acting camps for such a long time, but it's just like, I think for me, it'd have to be like a drama, or like, you know, like a regular everyday type of story. I couldn't do something crazy like, you know, like a love story or like a comedy or something. Like I would feel there's certain things that I just feel uncomfortable doing. And I think like as an actor, you need to be able to feel comfortable doing a lot of different roles. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'd be kind of like a one-trick pony if I were an actor. So yeah.
But if you get like a really good like long-running TV show, then you're set, aren't you?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, like it could be like a soap opera and just have that job for like 30 years. Yeah.
But some of them do. You've got those, you know, especially those American shows that run for like, you know, 10, 20 years sometimes.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I could have done that. Yeah, but then like, I feel like, okay, so like speaking of American TV shows, there was like this one actor like Tony Danza, or like every now and then you have these actors whose name and the TV show is the same name as their real life name, and you're like, what? Why is the character named after you, bro? Maybe I could have been one of those actors. Like every character I play is just named Nayo. It's like the same architect. Yeah.
It's just you through different versions of your life.
Yeah, I could totally have done that. And
Cool.
And then also like, yeah, you said like therapist. Like when I first went to university, my major was like actually human sexuality, because I wanted to be a couples therapist and all that. But to be like a couples therapist, you'd have to have like a license for your state. And then if I had done that, I would have been like landlocked in Florida. So I decided to not do that, so I could, you know, travel around. But yeah, therapy was good. You know, human psychology and all that, or human sexuality.
Yeah, fascinating, eh?
Yeah. I think I would have been a shit therapist though, because like after a while, I'm kind of like apathetic. So I've been like, all right, man, I told you what to do, you didn't do it, so can't help you anymore.
Sometimes not quite that harsh, maybe, but I mean, sometimes that's kind of needed, though, isn't it? It's like, you know, I gave you the advice. If you're not going to take the advice, then, you know, hey.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see. Next question. All right, let's see. Let's keep going with this. I'll do this a bit out of order. So the next question is, what did you want to be at age 10, I think? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What did you want to do at age 10? So yeah, it's kind of a similar question, yeah. So like, did you want to be a therapist at 10? Did you want to be an actress at 10? Or was it like more specific or a little bit different, or?
At 10, actually, I wanted to be a writer, like a novelist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of like stories, what kind of novels?
Fantasy.
Oh shit. Yo, it's
Yeah.
scary how close our answers are, bro. Like, I feel
Oh,
like
serious?
I feel like we were like siblings in the last, like a past life. Like, we grew up
Oh,
in
we
the
probably
same,
were. Yeah.
probably grew up in the same orphanage in the Victorian countryside somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah. No, I wanted to. I started reading quite late. Actually, I wasn't very good at reading, and when I did finally get into reading, I was like obsessed, and so, like, you know, with all the fantasy worlds and stuff. So I wanted to write my own story, and I actually did.
yeah. What was
I
your story
started
about?
Oh my god. It's very, very typical fantasy with
Yeah.
magic and fighting and stuff. It's
Yeah,
kind of
but-
embarrassing.
That's the best part. All the fighting and the magic. That's the best part.
Yeah. So I wrote that book from when I was about 12 to about 18.
Oh
I
shit.
actually finished it.
Oh wow. Was it like one book or like a series? Was it like a couple of like books in the series or?
No, just one book. It was just one thing. But I mean, I've never done anything with it. It's,
Oh.
you know, just, you know.
That's dope. Yeah, like when I was 10, I started writing when I was around that age too, because like creative writing classes and stuff at school, and like I used to draw comics as well. But like I had like I'm not gay. I had like my comic that I had when I was 10 was this character named Kung Fu Bunny, which was a bunny that did kung fu. Like that would draw like like your standard like 4-panel comic frames. I just draw it with like that because I used to read
Yeah.
comics a lot. And then I had another character called Dagon or something, which is like some new age like magic. I remember his like helmet was like an upside down pentagram, and my mother didn't like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh.
So, like I would write books and stuff. So like I had a story called B World when I was a kid,
Mhm.
and it was like basically a Real Adventures of Johnny Quest ripoff. So like there was a cartoon where the characters would be in the real world, and then they would go into like a virtual reality type of like sekai, and then have like fights and stuff there. And so my story was like a very similar like pattern.
Okay.
Like there would be real world kids who would go into a virtual reality world, and they'd like have adventures and like nemesis and things. And yeah, I wrote it in a book, and I just carried it with me everywhere I went, just writing and writing and writing.
Oh.
Yeah. But I didn't want to be a writer though. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian in Hong Kong. That's what I wanted to be when I was 10 years old. Specifically that.
Wait, just completely different from your story.
Yeah. Like, because at that time, I knew that I wouldn't be in the Mickey Mouse Club anymore.
JC.
Brittany.
And because there's no Mickey Mouse Club. And I liked stand-up comedy when I was a kid. And yeah, I was into like, you know, I guess like Asian aesthetics. So like I was into China because I didn't know any better as a child. Like I didn't know like the difference just yet. But I knew like the difference between like China and like Hong Kong. Because like, you know, I had a lot of British people around me. And like, you know, Hong Kong was going back to China like in 97. Almost aged myself. But anyways, so like I remember being interested in Hong Kong because of like Jackie Chan movies
Do you understand the words that are coming out from my mouth?
and stuff.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
also wanted to be a comedian. So I was like, I'll just be a comedian in Hong Kong. That should be easy. And then like, I don't know why, but I started learning Japanese like later on that year. That just kind of, you know, put Hong Kong on the back
Oh,
burner.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Oh, let's do another one. Let's see. What's something that I guess you don't want to be doing in 10 years then? So it's kind of staying in line with that question and the number 10, but what's something that you don't want to be doing or that you hope you're not doing in 10 years?
Teaching?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I feel like with teaching, I've been doing it for a while now, and there are a lot of things I like about it, and I feel like it's taught me a lot, given me lots of skills that I definitely didn't have beforehand. But I don't see a lot of progress from here on out with it. I feel quite like sort of stuck with it now. So I think in 10 years that will probably not be something I'm still doing.
No, I feel on that. I feel the same way. Like, you know, like I learned all these life skills and stuff and, you know, things that are good. But it's just like, I just feel like I need to be doing more with my time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not stoked on it anymore. I don't mind it, but I'm not like, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
was I ever really stoked on it though? I don't know. I just feel like I just want to graduate from like, you know, that thing. Because there are people who like, you know, they've studied education and they love teaching and that's their goal. But that was like, you know, I think for you and I, that was never like our goal. It's like, you know, a means to an end. So
yeah.
So nothing against teaching, but I think like, you know, like as a creative, the things I'd rather be doing.
Yeah. I've always been more of a creative person. Like I've done music and I've done a lot of art and stuff as well, and writing. So doing a job like this is, not quite what I imagined, I guess.
Yeah. I think for me, what I don't want to be doing in 10 years is, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, like teaching was a damn good answer, but I don't want to steal your answer. So,
all right, then.
I don't want to be. Oh, I know. I don't want to be running my own social media platforms in 10 years. I just want to have like a team to do that for me. Like, I don't want to have to like. I don't want to have to like keep up with social media as it changes. Like, I'm sure 10 years from now, social media is going to be way different, and I just think 10 years from now in the future, Nayo, I'm just not going to have like the patience and understanding, hopefully, to be able to do that. Like, I want to have kids and have a family and be like, oh yeah. Anyways, I'll just get one of my interns to do it. Thank you. Like, I don't want to be running social media pages in like 10 years.
You need to get someone young so they know what's going on.
Exactly. Like a young, cool person I can trust. Be like, all right, bro, you seem to have this like down pat. I trust you. Here you go.
Just do it for me. Me.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, that's probably what I want to not do in 10 years.
Yeah, good answer.
Well, thank you. I tried. I thought of that on the spot. All right. And let's see. Last. I think we have 2 more questions. This video is way longer than I thought it was going to be, which is cool. So, okay. What are something scary that you want to try, but maybe you might not try, or something scary that you just want to try? But yeah.
Kind of going back to my superpower with the flying. I would like to do the jumping out of a plane thing. What's it called?
Skydiving.
Skydiving.
Yeah.
I would like to try it because it kind of gives you that feeling of flying, falling thing. But I am afraid of heights, so yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, dude, no, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of that. Yeah, and I think it's interesting because you and I are both quite tall, so I think like tall people, I don't know if it's all of us, but like, you know, I have this image of tall people being afraid of heights, like just being like, nah, it's okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's like I know if I trip and I fall, it's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? So I think that's like innately built into me now to be suspicious of tall places. So like.
Yeah, but it's true. If we fall over it, it's definitely gonna hurt. It's not gonna not.
I think for me, I want to try scuba diving or something like that because like I love the ocean. I love the ocean aesthetic, but I'm like terrified of just being in the water. Like I can swim, all that, fine, but just like being in like a ever expanding like blue nothingness. It's like creeps me out. It creeps me out so much. It gets under my skin.
Especially when you go down like really far, it's not even blue anymore. It's like black.
Yeah, dude. No Breno. No, thank you.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do one either.
I think that's like I think that's why like I named like the band I'm in The Ocean and I, because like the ocean just terrifies me, and so it's like overcoming that fear in yourself. But yeah, maybe one day scuba diving, but someplace like posh though, like Maldives or something, like you know Fiji, like you know, someplace posh.
Fancy, something fancy.
Yeah.
Maybe start with snorkeling.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. But I feel like I would die if I try to snorkel because like that whole snorkeling apparatus, like I feel like I would do it wrong somehow. Like I would just like get
scuba diving.
Yeah, but I feel like with scuba diving, you gotta take lessons and stuff. Like, you've got to get like certified. But if I were to go like snorkeling, they're like, all right, buddy, here you go. And like, I just breathe wrong or something, and that's the end of it. Yeah.
That's scary.
Oh, that. Yeah, maybe I should just stay out of the water. Yeah, that might be bad.
Yeah, stay
All right.
safe.
All right, Bina, last question, and this one's actually quite a good one. So yeah, once again, I guess people watching this, if you want to send us questions, please do. We'll sort through them. Yeah, I've never actually thought about this. So, favorite shape. What is your favorite shape, Bina?
Favorite shape? That's interesting. As a teacher, you always ask kids, like, what's your favorite color? Favorite shape is not something you think to ask.
I'm stealing that question. I'm going to ask that question in the future to my students. Stealing that.
Yeah. Favorite shape? Probably the triple spiral.
Oh, okay.
Probably. Yeah.
And why that? Like, because for me, if I think triple spiral, I think of like an upside down Mickey Mouse head. So like, I kind of like that, obviously. like a hidden Mickey, like, ooh, how could I Mickey?
Oh,
nice.
Mickey. Okay, not like that.
Ah.
It's very Celtic. It's kind of a very Celtic symbol.
Yeah.
But it's also used quite often to represent like the 3 stages of a woman.
Oh, okay.
So maiden, mother, and crone.
Wait,
The
maiden,
triple
mother,
spiral.
and what's the last one?
Crone.
Crone. What's a crone?
A really old woman.
Hey.
They're like the wise old women that like lead the youngins,
Oh, that's dope. That's really cool.
Yeah, so I've always liked that for a long time because it was around me a lot as a kid. Like my mother would have the symbol like on something or yeah.
That's dope. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't think
About
my
you?
answer's as cool as that. For me, I like hearts. I'm a sucker for hearts. So yeah.
Good classic.
Yeah, like in fact, like my second and third tattoo were these little dinky hearts I have on my wrist. So like, yeah, my first tattoo was actually a heartogram from the band Him. It's like a heart with like the pentagram in the middle of it. So that was my first tattoo. And then after that, I just got the heart on my wrist. But for some reason, I just love like the look of like a heart, even though hearts don't look like that really. But I love, I love hearts. I don't know why.
Well, I do too. I was tempted with that one myself, actually. I often, at the end of my posts or whatever, I often put a wee heart or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I like them too. Yeah.
Yeah, just something about it. Like when I was when I was younger, I thought of myself when I was trying to moonlight as like a tag artist or like a graffiti artist a little bit. My symbol was like a heart with like either a flame above it or like a crown above it because I was unoriginal. So, but yeah, I like the big kind of fat hearts though, like the big kind of like the rounder hearts. Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah, you gotta have because they make you feel like all warm and fluffy.
Yeah.
And like
yeah, like a big booty heart, I guess. Actually, no,
booty heart.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, great. Yeah, thank you for joining me for this, Bina. Yeah, really great.
No worries.
I had fun. I learned some things about you. I learned how what's the word I'm looking for? How do you say "guy" in English? Is it unexpected? Yes. Yes. I learned how.
On to it today.
Yeah, I learned how unexpectedly similar you and I are, which is cool.
I
Because we're similar
know.
hearts, yeah.
Yeah. It's really, really very cool.
Yeah. All right. And so for everybody else, if you've been watching this, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, please subscribe on any social media platform that you're watching this on. If you're watching this on Instagram, please follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and comment and subscribe. That would be dope. And yeah, hopefully when the quarantine's over, we can shoot another one. We'll be side by side, and that'll be fun. All right, Bina, thank you very much.
That will be fun. Thank you.